Pinky.
Smaller, and smaller is smaller.
She also said that he's Delulu with no Delulu.
Smaller.
Peter Dutton.
You want to see something really scary?
My name is Preet. I live in St. George area, Kogra. In recent years, I've realized that whenever we have to go for medical visit, we have to pay doctors a gap fee.
I can't understand a word he's saying.
Birdie num num.
大会主席先生，世界卫生组织总干事先生，各位代表，首先，我认为。
My question, I'm an owner driver from Kings Langley up near Blacktown.
在人类抗击新冠肺炎疫情的关键时刻
It's about the fuel excise. I'm hoping that you can match that from Peter, because I know you've offered tax cuts and that's great, but I believe they're not for 15 months. And to be honest, Mr. Prime Minister, people are hurting now.
人类正在经历第二次世界大战结束以来最严重的全球公共卫生突发事件。
Ian, thank you. PM?
Thanks, Ian, for those comments, but tough titties. Do you really think that I'm going to do anything to help struggling workers in this cost of living crisis? Now, unless you're a homo or related to Bruce Pascoe, I'm afraid to say that you're on your own.
新冠肺炎疫情突如其来
In recent years, I've realized that whenever we have to go for medical visit, we have to pay doctors a gap fee, which is increasing every day. So it's very difficult with current cost of living crisis. So I want to ask both of you, what's your plan? Do you want to increase Medicare funding so we won't have to pay extra gap fee, or is there any way?
Thanks for the question. And let me start by saying, you sound like you've got a chook's head stuck halfway up your backside.
So I want to ask both of you, what's your plan? Do you want to increase Medicare funding so we won't have to pay extra gap fee, or is there any way where we can stop doctors to charge us extra?
Geez, do you want me to pay off your house's mortgage too? You bloody ungrateful, bludgeoning migrants are half the reason why the economy's in the shit and nobody can find a house. And by the way, I had some butter chicken last week and I had the shits for a week. So you can just wait your bloody turn and pay your own way, you ungrateful cow.
在人类抗击新冠肺炎疫情的关键时刻
I know that's a typical Sky News question, but I didn't fall, I just stepped back.
I think it was a very poor performance. One of the worst things I have ever seen.
举行这次世卫大会新冠肺炎疫情突如其来
The best way of describing the least cost pathway to net zero.
That is one big pile of shit.
210多个国家和地区
It's just not fair. You're entitled to that view.
Ask a very, very simple question. Have electricity prices risen on your watch the exact opposite of what you pledged? Have they?
No.
We have never denied that energy prices are higher than we would like. That's why we've delivered 3 rounds of energy bill relief.
In the Treasurer's speech, you wrote, electricity prices have fallen. That's not true, is it?
Mr. Ewan, are you asking a question or are you debating?
No, it's just that you are completely avoiding it, as you always do. We get a
Well, I know you're a man of strong views on these matters, and I said I've always had respect for you, but I have a fundamentally different view to the one that you have developed in recent years.
He's a very strange young man.
Amid his past, present and future.
He's an idiot. Comes from upbringing. His parents are probably idiots too.
向他们的家属表示慰问。
Let's have the most expensive form of energy we can possibly think of.
Что наша страна также располагает различными средствами поражения, а по отдельным компонентам и более современными, чем у стран НАТО. И при угрозе территориальной целостности нашей страны, для защиты России и нашего народа.
The Greens are within reach of winning seats right across the country, and in a minority government we can make things happen.
也是以不同疾病和灾难的斗争时。
Vote Greens. We will keep Dutton out and get Labor to act on the cost of living, housing and climate crises.
Речь идет не только о поощряемых Западом обстрелах Запорожской атомной электростанции.
With more Greens, we can put more pressure on Labor.
Что грозит атомной катастрофой, но и о высказываниях некоторых.
If you ask me, do you rule out governing in coalition with the Greens? The answer to that is no, no.
Vote Greens.
Высокопоставленных представителей ведущих государств НАТО.
疫病不分种族。
Высокопоставленных представителей ведущих государств НАТО о возможности и допустимости применения против России оружия массового поражения.
Last night I was asked by a young person why they should vote for me in the upcoming federal election.
О возможности и допустимости применения против России оружия массового поражения, ядерного оружия.
And the reason that I gave them was this.
Что наша страна также располагает различными средствами поражения.
I feel like I'm
也是以不同疾病和灾难的斗争时。
Now, if Peter Dutton had his way, hard-working Australians working from home would be at risk of working.
Для того, чтобы люди могли выразить свою волю.
So I thought I'd actually go out and visit a hard-working family that Peter Dutton wants to send back to the office.
Для того, чтобы люди могли выразить свою волю.
Oh, g'day guys! Thanks for having me around. Nice to meet you. Now, if Peter Dutton had his way, you would actually have to do some work and not stay at home playing with your kids.
В своей агрессивной антироссийской политике Запад перешел всякую грань.
Now, all Australians should be obese, unhygienic and unhealthy like this family who just sit at home on their arse all day, pretending to work, stuffing their faces with Uber Eats and binge watching Netflix. Oh, get off the table, you little brat. Dad's trying to save the economy.
В своей агрессивной антироссийской политике Запад перешел всякую грань.
Some people say that I should stay at home and pretend to work because the country would be better off. Now fix your tie, you pathetic nodding little prick.
Amazing, you say you care about young people, and yet since getting elected, your government has approved 33 new coal and gas projects.
And I haven't been...
young people like...
Что наша страна также располагает различными средствами поражения, а по отдельным компонентам и более современными, чем у стран НАТО. И при угрозе территориальной целостности нашей страны.
面对来势汹汹的新冠肺炎疫情，
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
汇聚起同疫情斗争的磅礴之力。经过艰苦卓绝努力，付出巨大代价，中国有力扭转了疫情局势，维护了人民生命安全和身体健康。中方始终本着公开、透明、负责任的态度和帮助，追踪等重要领域采取有力举措。I don't know。地球家园，共同构建。
Sally, do you want to hear? What's your proudest moment?
人类卫生健康
With more Greens, we can put more pressure on Labor.
Sorry.
同志们辛苦了。
And so I will act on sensitive tax reform, on climate action.
And Baby Otto.
谢谢大家。
Peter Jackson.